It off. Well, howdy. Welcome back once again to the Withlacoochee River Report. This, I believe, is number 48. We're getting... Whoa, what's that? Oh, what did I see there? We better get around and look at this. Why, I actually have a caboose that matches the engine. That's hard to believe. Well, we went to a train show today. So, yeah, I found that caboose. I found that engine. And I found 3 more caboose. So, and that was really about all I got. That is a cool caboose. It's got a flashing beacon on the back. I'm liking that. I got 2 or 3 MTH caboose. A New York Central, CB&Q, and let's see here, a damn sight better show than it was at this time last year. This is the $3 table at Zitnik Trains. And if you're looking for something like these 027 gauge remote turnouts, $3 a piece, that's not bad. I picked up some fine 2-rail track for $3 a piece for the meter length section. This guy actually has a Menard set. That's what he's running there, is a Menard. He's got the sound turned off on it.
Yeah. And they didn't make a wider radius curve. So I can take my thing and it can... Now it's shining. If they had made it like an 072 size years ago, yeah, they would have sold it better. That's why it didn't sell. They only had the one size curve. They couldn't double track a railroad.
Well, they clean up nice, did I? They clean up.
Come out and do my car?
Not really.
Oh, for $50.
What are you doing?
Hey, you got a track cleaning car? That
Why
works
don't you
well.
put all this together and put the track cleaning car on it? That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm faster than a track cleaning car.
You know it don't work.
I use no-ox on the center rail. No-ox.
What is that?
It's a grease, actually, that is electrically conductive.
Neon, where do you get it?
I got it from Amazon. You just type in the search for no-ox.
My 2 bags of crap and leave.
All righty.
What'd you buy, American Flyer?
Yeah. Barbie dolls. Not a bad price on HO freight cars. Wonder whose table that is. Not a bad price on a Real King 10-wheeler. Huh. That looks like a Lionel switcher there.
$20. 20. Oh, doing that now?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't get his mug in there, it might break the camera.
Oh!
Oh, he took it around. There he is. Yep. Dad, you brought the call for you, huh? Don't say that the dad didn't do nothing for you now. I was mentioning him earlier when he was coming in and out the door. They told me he had alligator arms or something.
Oh, T-Rex arm?
Yeah, T-Rex. He probably does.
I have $10. I was trying to hold on to it.
He likes stuff like that.
Still waiting for that second verse.
Yeah, I had $10 holding on to.
We bought the coin set. Yeah. Yes.
She gave us a deal because we bought all the trains. But that's why I was like, do I really want to spend it?
MTH track is a pretty nice track. Seems to be a little stouter than the Lionel fast track.
I'll separate them next time. I'll put the one company in the one box.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So why don't we do this? Why don't you take these, because I can never use them, they're just going to lay around and rot. Why don't you take those? And,
What kind do you have for auction? I'm not an A4 box.
Stealing all my money.
Yeah, right?
I know. I think I made $200 and I spent $500. Keep your eyes on George, please.
no, that's usually where I don't see one.
Oh, somebody's got a lot of narrow gauge and short line Gazette there. I used to read those religiously. A lot of nice N-scale cars here. This is like Atlas stuff. No real micro trains or anything, but pretty decent stuff. Damnation.
You see the standard gauge set?
Oh, I think Mike even made these for him.
Yeah, he did.
He was licensed.
This is his tooling.
Never had to take the name Lionel off it.
Yeah, well, Lionel and him, they were at war for each other. Then they went in bed together after.
that beautiful?
Yeah, that was, I forget what they call it. That was before the GG1.
Well, that's presidential. It was actually made, the original
That style of the New York Central and Pennsylvania, one of them had that.
New York Central had the box scale like that.
And then they, Lowry came along and designed the
Yeah, that's a kit now. It's not not assembled. That's just a demo model.
I'm not going to talk her into that one, I'll tell you that.
It's pretty popular.
Yeah.
Got some neat stuff there. Too bad you're not doing it in O scale.
I do some stuff in O scale. There's a few things in O scale here. I got more.
That's just a matter of changing the parameters in your computer, isn't it? Or on the.
Yes and no.
I mean, I guess.
I draw everything
Right.
O scale. Right.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of do I reduce it by 87.1 or 48 or 160
Right.
or 164.
Okay.
But some parts don't scale the same.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, you know, I might the N scale stuff. You have to make things thicker because I can't
Because to make to print them thinner, would they be real breakable, real
Yeah.
fragile? Yeah, that makes sense.
And the same is kind of true. I kind of know what scale inches work out okay to print,
Right.
and so they might be a little thick even in HO.
Right.
And then I go print them in O scale, and they're like hideous because they're so big.
Because they're so big. Yeah.
And I can make them smaller.
Right.
But then you gotta figure out all that and get it so that
Right.
it prints right without sticking. You know, there's the 3D printing
Yep.
thing has all its own problems.
I'd still say it's more the way of the future.
Yeah,
In the hobby, and I think there's going to be a lot of things that by 3D printing you'll be able to have that, nobody's going to make injection molds or anything like that
this
for
car
it.
right here, there were only 50 of them made. Period.
Yeah, so there's never going to be.
I've sold 500 of them.
Of course, the B&O C16, there was 4 of those? And then they became the C16A with the tender when they rebuilt them. And basically they were the Docksiders, yet that's the biggest selling HO engine of all time.
Oh, really? Well, I've seen
As that started back in the Barney days.
a lot of there's a new brass two-line steam engine that's coming out. They only had 4 of them, but it's coming out in brass.
Oh yeah. They
$500, but it's coming out.
Yeah. They made those C16s in brass and O scale back in the 70s, if I remember correctly. They were the C16As. They had the slope back tender. They were cool engines, but like you said, there was only 4 of them ever made. Well, yeah. Now tractors would be a good thing in O scale.
Well, I don't do the tractors.
Oh.
It's just I do the wheel chocks. Put them on the flat tire.
Oh, cool.
So those are like made from the cattle. The catalogs for doing that.
Right.
So I sell a ton of those at like prototype.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Those are a license to print money.
Yeah. Just about. I mean, if it sells that well, of course it's going to be. You betcha.
I can't keep up. Every show I go to, I sell out. I bring more. Next time, I sell out.
Keep trying to steal my phone. I don't have any little black books on there. I done run out of money too.
There's a lot of people, doesn't it?
Yeah, it happens about every show for me. This guy he's got some neat stuff, but he wants way more than I can afford for it. Southern Pacific cab forward there for $250. I believe it's all Rail King though. That's a little bit smaller than you might want it to be. Hey, how's it going, Gary? Superliner cars. Ooh.
So every one of these cars has a box here?
Not every one of them.
Sound good, huh?
Yeah. So you would have to literally see whatever this says, and then
When I was in, right,
This guy's got it.
when I retired, I was gonna
see like
what they do is
Well, she ended up with some Williams SD45s, huh? Williams SD45s. $150 for that Polar Express. $189 for the ABA Rail King F3s. That's a little much in my book.
How many you need? All of them. There you go. It's gonna be a big load.
I know, it's a day-to-day thing, for sure.
This company is getting built after 93 years. They started with model car diecasting in France. And they're still doing it.
Yes.
Box full of $1 switches and left them at the wrong table.
Chicken coop. The tack shed. Logging. Traction. And traction. Okay. Carries mainly HO. Has some in it, looks like. Some O gauge.
Just ask them how much the whole bag I'm like, okay. Now I know. Oh, yeah. Bag of it? He was looking at
Well, it's HO here. Utterly typical. Here's Bob's table. Doing okay, Bob? You're going to shoot me, right? You think I'm a secret agent with the IRS?
Want me to give you the fickle finger?
The fickle finger of fate? I'll have to dig through this stuff. Oh, Great Northern. Or Northern Pacific. That's great. Alrighty. Alright. Well, but at least now my F units, at least my Lackawanna F units, have... Oh, I see how we're going to play. I looked for buildings mostly today, didn't find it. Did find some nice two-rail track I picked up. First thing I tried to do, of course I oiled and greased the gears and stuff on this old Western Pacific F3, and naturally I should have tested it at the show, but we're going to talk about that when we come back from the introduction. Okay, welcome back from the show, and what I picked up from the show today, well, we'll start with this one here. I did pick up two pieces of Pico Flex Track, full length, O scale, 2-rail. I only paid $3 a piece for them. That ain't too bad. Got those from Zitniks, and then later on I found a whole bag of some Pola Maxi O scale 2-rail track for $5. It was on his $5 table. So I got some track, obviously. Don't worry, I'll show it to you once I find it. It's still buried in the back of the truck. But as you can see, I got this K-Line F3. It's nicely done engine. Obviously, it's done up in the passenger scheme. So it'll look fine pulling the Santa Fe passenger cars. Totally unprototypical, which is fine. Aside from that, I picked up 3 cabooses. I got this Wide Vision International Wide Vision CB&Q caboose. That is these other three cabooses are all MTH Premier, purple box. Got this nice New York Central. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Of course I'm going to do that. I'm on video now. You know, when I practice this stuff, like you really believe I practice it, right? Oh, okay. Anyway, that is really one nice caboose there. All of them are nice cabooses. They're well detailed. They've got all the cool stuff in them. Here's an offset cupola steel caboose. I don't know which car company actually built those. But I mean, it's similar to a Santa Fe type caboose. Rio Grande had them. Obviously, I believe the Northern Pacific probably did as well. But they are nice cars. And then I picked up that Lackawanna caboose. I got good deals on everything I got today. I can't really complain. So far, the Erie Lackawanna is the only one I've run so far. I'm a little tired from the show, so, you know, it was about 30, 35, 40 miles away from here. So, you know, there's that long drive home after the show, after you pack back up, load up, and bring it on down, or bring it on home. And I haven't unloaded the truck yet, and don't plan on unloading the truck tonight. I might unload it tomorrow. Might get me a tarp grab one of my mini tarps and just cover it up in the driveway and just leave it there all week, because we've got another show at Dana's next week. So anyway, you saw it running, and you saw, of course, the Erie Lackawanna F units and the Lackawanna F units. I'm sorry. That was pre-Erie paint scheme. And the caboose match up beautifully. The caboose is a K-line, and the engines are Williams. So I can't, for the life of me, figure out. Now, I do get lights. The lights work. And it does have motors in there. So it is a powered unit. I don't know. It could be not having something plugged in inside, or something's come loose inside. I don't know. But I'm going to have to take it apart and try to find out. Maybe on Monday night maintenance we'll take care of that. But until next time, happy railroading. So I haven't figured out why that light doesn't come on very much in the lead unit there. Well, anyway, till next time, happy railroading.